Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with my Dress Up Darling Season 2 Episode 5 reaction. Alright, the previous episode, Marin can now cosplay in school because the cultural festival, I think that's coming in, and Marin was able to get permission to cosplay as one of the characters in, I forgot the character's name. They kind of showed the little anime section where and she can cosplay as that character, and obviously Gojo will have to make the dress, and the whole class kind of got to know that Gojo makes dress and everything. Then they gave him that whole thing and decided to do the other things on their own. But Gojo didn't realize that. Gojo thought that he has to make the dress, also help out, because he was just happy with the fact that everybody accepted him, even though they got to know that um, he makes dresses. Because the whole non-chan situation, he thinks he has this whole misunderstanding that everyone will like make fun of him or something. So he was just happy about the fact that people accepted him. So he wanted to like give his all and everything, and that's why he was. It's impossible to do all of these things on their own. So when he went and to help the class as well, everyone was like, "Oh no, you do the dress. Don't worry about it." And yeah, so in the end, Gojo is going to just completely focus on the dress, and yeah, let's see what happens. Let's begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. Okay. What the? Yeah. All right. Oh, right. That's quite a bit. That nah man. That's a bit too low, I feel like. Yeah. Damn. What the? What's happening? What 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 is going on? What was she? All right. 800 million? What? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, yo. She woke. Yeah. Oh, that's why she was looking at the rice. Well, yeah, fried rice or fried rice. Which fried rice? Yeah, what's the point then? Okay. Yeah, well, I think she probably. Hmm. In my, okay, here it is. The moment of truth. What is that? Oh, Pam rice. Okay. Yeah. Bruh. Yeah. No, it was a. Yeah, yeah, you're showing the manga panels. Wait. Oh no. Did she? Wait, what? What? Okay. Oh no, she's just. Oh. Oh no. She's. Stop it. Okay, she's going back to the whole. Nah. Okay, 9 more days. All participants. 1 minute. Yeah, I get they'll have to cover a lot of. What is that? One of the classic performance of a whole. Oh, champagne call. Okay. What the? Oh wait, so this is the champagne call? Okay. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, you cannot do that. Princess screams that she wants to be. Okay. Oh my god, stop! Don't say that word. To 20 times? Yeah. 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 um, yeah. Oh lord. Well, yeah, you wanted to, understand. So she's helping you understand. Right. What? Yeah. Um. Okay. Right. Oh, she's trying to. Hmm. Wait, is she? Did she do it on the? n- Uh. Ah. Sorry. Why did you do it on the dress? You could have done it on something else. No, wait. What did she do even? Okay, let's see. Oh, good lord. Right. Yeah, she was trying to help because she remembered what Grandpa said. What? Okay. 4 days. Damn. Hmm. Surpassing the. Oh my god. Those were women? Damn. Yeah. No, it's raining. Oh no. Damn. There you go. Yeah, okay, that's good. Now, obviously she has to put on the wig and everything. Nah, Gojo's like, there's still something I feel like I can do. That's what he was thinking the previous day. Um, oh yeah, true. Now that I look at it, nah, a little bit. The yeah, yeah, it is a bit. Yeah, so I guess she wasn't in shape when I saw it. Oh, true. She right. Well, hmm. Hmm. Okay. True. What the? Oh, yeah. Stop. You. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, he'll ask him to. Yeah. Okay. Nah, it's still not done. What the? Who the? Why is he putting on a hoodie? Oh, the. I mean, that's why he saw it because everyone else was seeing it. Yeah, it's like the upper part won't do. Okay. Hmm. Okay, there you go. That was today's episode. That was episode number 5 of season 2. Now, today's episode, we got to see how Gojo, not only Gojo, but you can see mine as well. When when Grandpa was saying, like, not only do you have to like help other people, when obviously, like, it's easier to help other people than to ask for help. That conversation kind of affected both mine and Gojo in two different ways. For example, mine was thinking like, okay, what can I do to help Gojo out? Because obviously, like, Gojo's like doing so many things. Also, the fact that mine realized like how much work he has to do every single day after Grandpa told them that, oh yeah, like told her that, oh yeah, we do like 200 Hina dolls every single day, like the makeup and everything. Obviously, they don't do the whole thing themselves, as they said, like people like do like different parts of the whole thing, but Gojo has to do the makeup, obviously. So 200 like dolls each day. So on top of that, he goes to school, and then obviously he has to do the whole dress as well. Not only now, but also before. Whenever Miney asked like Gojo help, you know, to cosplay, every single time that Gojo made dresses for her, he has been doing all of that every single day. You know, not only that, even watching the anime, getting like getting understanding the characters, all those things, in one day he's doing. And on top of that, he was even trying to help the class to, with the preparations. So with him seeing how much he does, mine was like, yeah, let me do at least something for him, which was obviously, as we see, she like made like onigiri for him, which little by little transformed into literal. Like first it was onigiri, then it was like I think like it was the second day was also onigiri, but it was with something else inside, and then it evolved to karage, I think, and then to it's completely something else. Like it just evolved to fried food at the end of the day. So that was that. But that was Mind's way of trying to help her out. Also later on, Mind also tried to sew one of the buttons because she thought like, oh, that'll help him a bit. She kind of messed up. Um, right. Yeah, and there you go. So that was Marine's whole thing. Like when when Marine realized that, oh, I should help him. How can I help him? That was the effect on Marine. Like that conversation. Gojo, the effect of the conversation on Gojo was basically like it's kind of interesting because Mine is the type of person who you know can ask for help, but she cannot really help Gojo out in these type of situations. While Gojo's like the complete opposite. He can provide help, but he was hesitant in asking for help up until now. So we see Gojo like asking for help at the end. As you can see, he goes and asks that guy. What I forgot his name. He was like, "Oh, you know what? Like, can you be the model for mine? Because like the way you kind of stand and do stuff, it's very manly. So like if mine is able to emulate you and like imitate you, then that will work out perfectly." So yeah, he asked for help, and there you go. That's what it was. So that conversation helped out both of them, kind of helping them cover the parts of themselves, or try to improve the parts of themselves that like they were not usually, like that they weren't really accustomed to. So yeah, that's what happened here. Now, yeah, I guess that was basically the whole episode. A few other things to talk about here. For example, we got to see the dress. Mine in the dress, we also got to see. Also, we got to see how Gojo made a slight mistake, like something he didn't like realize up until the end. And also, I think this is the first time he's doing a dress for mine where she's cross dressing, right? Am I forgetting something in season 1? No, I don't think there was any dress in season 1 which involved cross dressing, right? So that is why it makes sense that he actually made a mistake, which was that usually what he does, he just takes minus like measurements, and he does makes the thing, and it's perfect. But this time he took the measurements, made the dress, and then he realized that she wasn't wearing the bodysuit. So wearing the bodysuit is going to make her proportions change. So that's why after wearing the suit, now that we're like the inner bodysuit, now that mine is wearing the proper dress outside, it's baggy. It's a little bit, like, because yeah. And so he realized that. So obviously, the first time he made something from mine where mine is cross dressing, so obviously it's inevitable that he would make a mistake like this, because but now that he knows, like now that he realized, from here onwards I doubt he's going to make this mistake again. And like, this is how you learn, little by little, through your mistakes. But because of that, he has to like do it again. And he like made sure that he was like, oh, this won't do. Like, the dress itself was pretty damn good, like it was perfect. But he's like, no, it's not completely perfect, there's still something I have to do, which is obviously kind of make the waist a little bit slimmer. The bagginess, he needs to like kind of repair it, make it proper so that it doesn't look baggy. And obviously mine has to kind of properly like imitate how Rei Sama would move, like, and talk. She has to properly imitate that. And that's why Gojo asked that guy for help. Like, for example, stuff like, as they were saying, like, it's very subtle, it's very small, but it kind of matters at the end of the day, where different body language, different ways people sit down, girls and boys, they have like different ways of kind of doing. For example, we saw that one picture where we saw um uh Himeno. Well, no, what was his actual name? Wait a minute. Amane. Okay, yeah. So Amane sat down, and then there was another photo beside him, side by side, where there was like a person sitting down, like a boy sitting down. So Amane kind of tries to imitate how a girl would like sit down, and like, obviously, because he's cosplaying as a girl. So you can see, like, the difference being like, she's like putting her legs together, and like, while obviously the boy's like just just legs just wide open, and just so those are the like the subtle changes that, obviously, like, to make everything perfect, you have to like keep an eye on that as well. So as we saw later on, a few of the mistakes, not mistakes, but a few of the things mine was doing is, number one, as we see, her legs were kind of like, her feet were kind of like this, while the other guy, he was like, his feet was like this. So she had to change that. Like, chest would be out, chin would be down, all those small little things, you know to make sure that she can properly dress, not only dress up, but completely like imitate how Rei Sama would move and talk, and how Rei Sama would pose, all those things. Right. Yeah. And yeah, and there you go, that was what that was. And this is something that Gojo also realized, like, because he was seeing that in the previous day, when he was like, okay, all these pictures that I'm seeing, all of these people here are girls, but it doesn't look like that at all. Not only are they cross dressing, the way they're posing, standing, and everything is completely loud, like how a boy would do, like, do it. So he was like comparing that picture to another picture of a girl cross dressing, where it's pretty obvious that it's a girl, because that picture you can see, like, standing like this, while the other picture where the person is like a professional model, I'm assuming, uh, cross dressing completely as a girl, boy, like that picture, the person was posing like this, completely confident, and like the body language was completely like that. So Gojo realized that. Gojo's like, yeah, not only it is the dress, but it is the way you stand, the way where your hands are, where your face is, how, like, your body language also shows that. So that's the difference. That's the difference from a really, really good and perfect cosplay to just a, like a normal one. And obviously Gojo wants this to be perfect. So, yeah. And there you go. So things work out perfectly at the end. Um, oh, so also they decided to do the whole champagne call. I think that's what they call it. I don't know. I've never seen, like, I've seen like host clubs in like animes and stuff. I don't think I've ever seen this whole champagne call before. So I was kind of surprised. I was like, what is a champagne call? So there was like they were like chanting something, like some kind of a some kind of a like a song. Like it wasn't really a song. It was like some kind of a, it sounded like rap music. Like you just continuously just like chanting like sentences. So I guess that's a champagne call. Like I said, I've seen a lot of animes, and there's a lot of animes like which have like host clubs and hostess clubs. I've never ever seen any of them do this whole champagne call before. This is the first time I'm even hearing about it. So I guess that's the thing. I had no idea about it, but they're gonna do that, and to do that, they cannot they cannot put the champagne part into it. It's a school festival. They cannot do that. So they're going to cut out the champagne part, and we'll try to like fit it in 1 minute, because 1 minute is the maximum time they'll get. So they have like mine and them. They also have to practice about with that. So all these things you can see. So yeah, things are kind of shaping up pretty well. Uh, I think like 4 more days are left, and we've almost completed all stuff. Obviously, Gojo will have to change the dress a little bit, and I have to make a little bit tweaking to it, but he can do it. He'll be able to complete it, and hopefully things go well. Um, right. That part was funny when Gojo was thinking like, "Oh my god, mine made a bento. This is not good. She's gonna make like fried rice with ketchup, or like fried rice with like fried food or something. Like everything's like fried. He remembered like in the previous season, she made like fried rice, karage, and sauces, like everything like fried food, like crazy. And she's like, nah, man, I'm not doing it. But then she brought in like an onigiri, and he's like, oh, this is perfect. And he's like very happy. He's like, oh my god, finally something, like like you didn't make like fried food at least. And okay, so in the end, he's like, wait a minute, why is this heavy? So I guess she put like a lot of stuff into it. That's why it was so heavy. But then the next day she brings in another spam onigiri. This time it was like, I think like this time like the stuff like the what was that, like I'm guessing like that's like the fish part on top was more. That was fine, but then it completely changes from onigiri to something completely different. She brought in karage, I think, the third day. Yep, karage skewers. And then finally, the ending, the final day, she brought in meat wrap and rice ball skewers. That is crazy. What the hell? And Gojo's like eating that and drinking like stuff that will help, you know, calm his stomach. Like, obviously, you cannot just eat fried food 24/7. Like, good God. Like, Marin can handle it. Gojo cannot. You can see that's why. The next scene, you can see him in his, like him like eating like daikon and everything, like light stuff, like like miso soup. I think that was miso soup, probably miso soup, a little bit of fish and daikon. He was like eating that, and he's like, ah, this is this is good. After eating all those fried stuff, fried, skewered, rice ball, whatever, chicken, whatever. Like after eating all of that, finally, yeah, yeah, this is going to calm my stomach down. Right. Okay. Yeah. So that part was pretty funny. And then we had all of the girls also kind of trying to kind of was talking to Gojo, and Gojo, when Gojo said like, "Oh yeah, like like acting as a princess, obviously I cannot, like, I don't have any reference to it. I cannot say anything." So all of them were like acting like a host club member. Like mine was acting like Rei-sama in front of Gojo. That's where the 800 million comes from. Where mine's friend was like, "Oh, I'm here to spend, like like I have 800 million." Right. Yeah, and there you go. That was it. I don't think there's anything else to discuss about today's episode. Oh, and the ending part, we have that guy who loves the drama, and he was kind of embarrassed, but Gojo's like, "Oh, there's nothing to get embarrassed about." He's like, "Dude, thank you." Like, yeah. And then he snapped a picture. I love how he goes up. At first, he was like, "You know what? I'm going to snap a picture. I'm going to brag to my sister how not only do I have the person who made the dress, but like but like an actual person who's like modeling as Rei-sama as well." So he's going to snap the picture. He goes up, goes to Mine's face, and he's like, "No," goes down. I'm assuming it's because obviously if Mine was like wearing a wig or something, he probably would have snapped a picture. If she was completely cosplaying as Rei-sama, he probably would have snapped her actual picture. But he was like, "Nope, that won't do." It goes down a little bit. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. And yeah, I think that's it. And yeah, there you go. That's where it ended. So yeah, like that was today's episode. Like I said, there's nothing much to discuss today because it was just like them making dresses and everything, and understanding how to make a better cosplay. Gojo and Mine understanding the importance of helping others and asking for help. Mine understands, like that. Oh yeah, I should be helping out Gojo more, so I could help him out by making food, trying to kind of do one of the buttons, but obviously she couldn't do it properly. But it is the thought that counts. And obviously Gojo understanding the importance of asking for help, which he does at the end. Right, and yeah, so that was basically today's episode. So I'm guessing next episode we'll probably see the beauty pageant, the the festival. That'll probably be the next episode. So yeah, let's wait and see. There you go. That is it. I'll end this video here. Thank you for watching, guys. This was my reaction to my Dress Up Darling Season 2, Episode 5. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.